Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Carlos here from PremierReviewer, and in today's video, we're finally going to be doing an office tour. Now, I didn't do one last year, who knows why, but since the last time I did one of these, a lot has changed. So, let's find out. So we're going to start from right to left, and we'll go all the way around this room till we get back to here. Alright, so let's just start off with what we have on this side. And this is a little sign I picked up. I think it adds some cool character, a little bit of style to the room. So we'll start off with that. I got that at pretty much the same store I got the rest of these. So that's my BB-8 X-Wing, and I believe it was like Ross or something. It was very cheap, very like under 15 bucks. So pretty cool. It's my AE flag. The world awaits. Yes, it does. Let's just get right to the desk. Why wait, right? So this is my custom PC I built a few years ago, and it's been kicking and just pretty much kicking ass ever since I built it. It's been fantastic. It's a staple, really is a staple to my channel and my setup. It really is a workhorse that I intended it to be. It's rocking a Zotex 980 Ti. I know the 10 series are out, but when I got this, the highest quality at the time would have been like a Titan X or something like that. So this is just like one step behind it. It still works like a boss in Premiere, so I love it. And the same thing kicks ass for gaming. Yep. So it's Intel Core i7-5820K. I do have it a little bit overclocked. So yeah, it's a beast. Here are my two controllers. This is PC gaming. This is my PS4 controller, and here are my earpods. Miscellaneous stuff here. Battery bank. Control the lights. RGB. This is my unboxing. This was my unboxing. And yeah. So let's get on to let's just get on to what's on my desk now. So we'll get to the audio side of things. These are the Mackie CBR4s, and man, they are fantastic. A few years ago, I picked them up and couldn't be any happier. They're on a custom riser. Links to everything will be down below, but I did a custom paint job, so kind of separates it, and I like it. I'm digging it. Matches the gray walls, right? So that is next to my mixer of choice, which is the Yamaha MG10XU. Mouthful, I know, but it is a beast, and I've had it for a few years now, and I love it. It's been fantastic, so no complaints from me. Now let's get to my mouse of choice, which is pretty much everybody's mouse of choice, which is a Logitech MX Master, and I really love it. It works great. I have some of the buttons customized, so it's just good, and it's sitting on a SteelSeries mouse pad. Picked out white just to separate from all the dark colors I have on this desk. And now I go to my keyboard of choice at this moment. I was rocking a mechanical keyboard, which I really did like a lot, but I do a lot of my video editing late at night, so the mechanical keyboard was just kind of banging a little bit too much. So this is a Corsair K55, very affordable RGB. I just love it. It's really quiet. I love it. It adds some character with the RGB, and can't complain. Next to that is my Stream Deck. Anyone who's a streamer, gamer, or just someone who does a lot of productivity should invest in one of these. Elgato nailed it out of the park with it, and I'm super happy I picked one up. Let's move on to my recorder of choice, which is the Zoom H4n Pro. Did a video on it, and I haven't been disappointed since. This thing has been a workhorse, and now that I've started doing some podcasting, I have been utilizing this even more. That's why it's on this kind of mic arm type thing. So we're going to continue on with the audio side of things, and we have my mic of choice, which is the Audio-Technica BP40. Picked it up a few years ago. Love the sound that comes out of it. And it's sitting on a Rode PSA-1 boom arm. Everybody knows about this boom arm because it works fantastic. I got these lights that was recommended by Armando. Saw one of his video. And honestly, I only had one at a time. I picked up a second one, and I'm probably gonna pick up two more because they do work amazing. I mean, the light output from this thing is amazing. So I really do love it. And here is my really non-used 5D Mark IV. I'm selling it, trying to get a A7R Mark III. So if you want to buy it, it's for sale. Here are some of my lenses, 24-105 version 2, and my 50mm f1.8 for my Sony, and then this is for my Canon. So then I got my fan there because this room actually gets not a lot of airflow, so it actually gets pretty hot in here. And then I have these LED lights. I have one on each side. Actually have some on the floor. We'll get to that side in a little bit. But yeah, that's what is rocking on the left side of my setup. Now these are some bookshelves that I got to kind of make it look like more of an extended desk setup, and it works out perfect. Height matches everything, color, love it. I have boxes here and just a bunch of stuff that that I keep around that I need handy. So yeah, it's working out pretty good so far. I guess we're gonna talk about these monitors real quick. The bottom monitor is LG UM95. Picked it up a few years ago. I love it. Love it. The only thing I don't like about it is that it is only 1440p, but it's an ultra wide. What can I say? I couldn't be happier with the decision of picking up an ultra wide, and I did actually used to just have the ultra wide by itself, but I realized I need a little bit more real estate, so I ended up picking up this monitor. This is another LG monitor, and it really, oh man, this is a 4K monitor. It's amazing. They sell like two versions of this. This is more like the PC side of things. They have one that's like dedicated for the Mac, which is like run by USB Type-C, but this one's a little bit more affordable. They had a deal on Best Buy. I picked it up. Loved it so much that I ended up picking up a second one for my Mac setup, but we'll get to that. So that is, I don't remember the model number, but here it is on the screen. And one of the things I did notice, not notice, but one of the things I did learn was, you know, since this room is vaulted ceilings, one of the things I had to do was get some treatment, and actually these curtains really suck up a lot of the noise. It used to be really bad reverb in here, but these curtains did a hell of a job with it, and it allowed me to control the lighting a little bit better because this actually faces directly with the sun, and it's like certain time of days it's just pretty bad to shoot. So this wall is dedicated to my son because it's all his artwork when he was like 3 or 4. So yeah, this is really cool. He made for me. So he's 8 now, but I just love looking at it. Just seeing his progression in his art. It's pretty cool. I mean, you see he's into superheroes. This is my printer. This is like where I charge all my batteries, and yeah, it's a bit of a mess on cable management. I need to fix that, but no one's really in here but me. Softbox, just one of 2 that I have in here. I'm rarely using it because of these LEDs, but yeah, it's still good to have. More light, I've learned, the better when making videos. So that's a tip for anyone who's just getting into editing videos. The more light you can give your camera, no matter what sensor you have on it, the better it is for your videos. So now we're here in my entertainment area, and this is a TV that I'm gonna do a review on, only because it's a really good affordable TV. This is a Hisense 4K TV, and come to find out, because it didn't say it on the box, but Long story short, I found out this has built-in HDR, but it's HDR active. When I do a video, I will talk about that. But long story short with that is that it activates the HDR feature. It's not necessarily built in HDR. It's a software-based HDR. So it's still fantastic. I love it. Watch Netflix and stuff like that, and you really see the TV come to life even more so. So yeah, that's my TV of choice. It's a 60-inch 4K HDR TV. Man, I really love it. Picked it up a couple months ago and been blown away ever since. Got some backlighting behind it. I got a lot of lighting, as you see. But that moves to my headphones. These were the headphones that I was rocking for a long time. These are the Sony Gold wireless headset, and they were great. My son kind of broke them, but I taped them up together and they still worked great. But I did eventually get a new set, and these are the Astros A50s wireless. They're pricey, but man, the sound that comes out of them just, I mean, they're really good. Haven't done a video on it, but leave a like and a comment down below if you want to see me do a review on these. They are awesome. So underneath the TV, we have my soundbar. This is a LG soundbar, a model number, not sure. Have it wall mounted, and I just love the sound that comes out of it. It's beautiful, and I don't have wires everywhere, so it just makes my setup look clean, and it's very functional. So there's my PS4 Pro, and as you see, I have it connected to an external hard drive. That's a 1 terabyte WD Black, I believe. I'm not sure. But it pretty much, I have 2 terabytes of storage. I don't download a lot of games, but I'm not afraid to because I have that extra storage there. It already comes with 1 terabyte, but why not use 2? So, and that drive was very affordable. This is like the entertainment hub, because it's amazing. This guy right here is what powers this television to another level. This is the NVIDIA Shield TV box. It's a 4K box that works. It's pretty much like a mini computer. I never did a video on it, but there's plenty of videos that talk about it. Now this is like the first gen. They just came out maybe like a year or two ago with the second gen, but the difference is not that much besides the size. I believe the size is maybe half of what this is, but you're already looking at a pretty much tiny little box that has a super amount of power behind the hood. Yeah, I love that thing. And here is my Mavic Pro, and the controller right there. What can you say? I know they came out with the Air, but I still think the best bang for your buck is the Mavic Pro. Only because it's a little bit bigger than the Air, so that means that wind resistance is going to be a little bit better. You can't go wrong with either one. I mean, I know the Air is it's tiny and it's just fantastic and all that, but I love my Mavic Pro. So here are some of my camera bags. That one's filled. I don't know what to do with that one. I'm probably going to sell it. I don't remember which one that is, but it's a pretty decent bag. It's a little too bulky for my taste. Got it as a gift. But yeah, it works out great. Now, in here, I just have a bunch of boxes. Just a lot of junk. And on this side, I just have my subwoofer that goes to my soundbar. That was my old keyboard over there, as you see. Now I did wrap around the LEDs all the way around on both sides. Just like the look, it kind of throws light on this side. Same thing for that wall, throws light. I'm a huge Heat fan. And this is from a few years ago when we won the championship. And some more of my son's art when he was even younger than when he did those, as you kind of see. Love it. I love showing off his artwork. So that brings me to my Mac setup. and it's pretty cool. I really like it. Originally I just picked this up table up. It's an IKEA's regular IKEA desk, and it was just meant to be for like a review. But when I picked up my 2016 MacBook Pro, I started putting, I started kind of using it in that fashion. And next thing you know, I bought a monitor. That's that same LG that I have in this side. But yeah, it's just a great monitor. Great color accuracy. Just you can't beat it. 4K, and I use it a game sometimes too, which is one of the reasons why you see this. I made a video where I used my Atmos Shogun to record from my PS4 Pro, and it just gives some great. The gameplay looks amazing. Next to that is just a kind of generic iPhone stand that I use. I kind of switch back and forth when I'm doing different projects on different things. But yeah, this is like my Mac setup. I had to hook it up with a good mic. I found this one on eBay. This is a Rode Podcaster mic, and it's just, oh man, it is amazing. The sound quality that comes out of that. The only thing is, this is a USB, and it's not the XLR, which is fine because I'm not trying to clutter up my desk any more than it already is. So I just went simple route. This is usually a $225, $230 mic, and I got it for about 80 bucks, so pretty awesome. This is just a coaster. This I picked up and I really love using it, but I figured out that for my style, at least of editing and just workflow, it's best suited when I use it paired with a mouse. And we'll get to what mouse this is, but this is my keyboard of choice. Does light up, and it does light up different colors, but yeah, this bad boy is the Awhile keyboard. It's pretty much meant for the Mac, so it works great when I'm using it with my setup. And then moving to this side, this is my Logitech G602, and it's meant for kind of gaming, but the productivity side of things, I mean, it really is a great mouse, and it has all those little shortcut keys on the side of it that I haven't yet programmed because I just got it recently. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool experience. I still love using this because I have the whole, like, there's a lot of features that the Mac, just open and closing and just moving from scene to scene. That this keyboard or trackpad just really works fantastic for that. So that's why I use it hand in hand. But as far as video editing, I can't edit videos on that. It's just too slow. So that's where this bad boy comes in, and it's been fantastic. And here is my kind of vlogging camera. Right now I'm using my A7R II to do this video, but usually I'm vlogging and shooting a lot more video with my A6300. I'm hoping that the A6700 comes out soon. But this camera is, if anyone's just getting into YouTube, even with the kit lens, it works amazing. So yeah, this is the camera of choice for me vlogging and shooting a lot of B-rolls. I actually been using this exact setup that you see right here when I'm doing my barber videos. I have two other channels, which are linked in my description, so you guys can check those out at any time. But yeah, this is just a generic boom arm, and I'm surprised how it's actually able to hold the Rode PSA boom arm with this actual shock mount that it didn't come with. I had to get that separate, but it does a good job. Exactly what I need it for. So yeah, that's my Mac setup. There's my other softbox. These are just random pictures that I was able to pick up for pretty damn good price, so I'm not too mad at them. I think they look pretty good. They add some character, but I have this huge blank wall, and I'm really considering putting some like foam tiles on there just to help with the reverb of the room. So if I do, you guys will definitely see a video on that. This is like the mess in all my boxes that I haven't got to, or I have got to and I haven't been able to put it away, are pretty much set right here. I know I didn't clean it up for this video because honestly I would clean it up and it would just look just like this within a day or two. So this is a real video, right? I have some lights behind it just to add some accent. Right now I'm going through this purple and teal stage, and I just like the coloring. It's a cool little combo. That's my bag of choice. I did a video on it when I first got it. I'll probably do a what's in my bag video pretty soon, because I've really, after like about 2 years now of having it, there's some good and bad about it, and the good outweighs the bad or negative in any light. But yeah, that's what I have. This is my office. This is my setup. And I think I will close out this video unless I have missed something, which I know I probably have. Oh, so this is important for anyone who's wondering how I got my setup. I'll just put this right here. So I'm gonna leave this link down below. Let me put that in focus. But this is how I got my both of my monitors mounted, just by using this. This was very inexpensive, definitely under $50, but I never did make a video on it just because I was just concerned of making sure I had it mounted right. But man, it is really nice to have this. I have the monitor here mounted on the wall as well. As you can see, it kind of gives that floating effect. I have a little cable tie or trunk, whatever they call that, to hide the wires, even though my wiring game is not very good, because no excuse. Let's get back to here. But yeah, this is really good monitor. I mean, it's meant for 13 and 27 inch, but obviously, as you see, it fits a 34-inch ultra wide plus a 27-inch 4K display. So it definitely does a really good job at holding a lot of weight. So I'm gonna make sure I leave this link down below as well. Man, this is probably gonna be a longer video than I want it to be, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I gotta show because people been asking about it. So hopefully you guys like this. If there's anything I missed you guys want to know, make sure you leave a comment down below. If this is the first time for you coming to my channel, make sure you subscribe, and we'll close this video out. So that wraps it up for me in this video. I know I feel very blessed to even have a setup like this, an office where I can make my videos. It's not something that a lot of people have, so I know that I'm very fortunate. Guys, please, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like. Tell me what you think about my setup, if it's good or bad, where I can improve. Let me know in the comments down below. Guys, everything's gonna be linked in the description, all the stuff I use to make my videos, what cameras I use, yada, yada, yada. Thanks for tuning in as always, and until next time, I'll see you around.